Along my journey as a new player to RuneScape, while playing with no guides, one of the most difficult skills I found to level is herb lore, and I've slowly been finding more and more ways to gain these herbs so I can level the skill, such as doing Slayer and slaying stinky boys for their herb drops, or even killing moss giants while I edit videos, as they seem to be a quite reliable source of Raynar seed for whenever I want to grow my own herbs. And after reaching level 60 herb lore, I finally have access to a minigame that I've seen on the map for a very long time, which is Mastering Mixology, and I'm super curious to see how much XP I'll get for the skill, as there are many later potions that I want access to, such as the Anti-Fire Breath potion or Super Restores. And while we're in the area, I'm also going to be checking out Death on the Isle. So without further ado, let's get ready to read a quest and see what happens. Death on the Isle. I can start this quest by talking to Patsy outside Villa Lucens on Alderan. It's difficulty intermediate, storyline standalone, length medium, and release year 2024. This also required Children of the Sun, level 34 thieving and level 32 agility, and recommends level 40 combat. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a bit of fighting. I don't know what to expect from this quest based on those requirements, so let's get straight to it. Oh, did I do this wrong? I've forgotten something. Maybe I need a hammer. Turns out I had Entity Hider on, which was hiding my bird over there, and also this person, so let's see what they got. It's regular fishing stuff. I'm just going to quickly glance at the dialogue. Okay, it's literally nothing at all here. And I don't even have to set up this point. Lovely. Remember, folks, if you use Entity Hider, make sure to turn it off, otherwise you'll be like me. Oh, I could fly straight to the island. Let me check out what's at the pier first. A random letter here. I'm sure it's okay if I read it. Hi, Mum. The Sunset Coast is so beautiful. I wish you could all come and visit. The ferry business is booming with all these new travellers wanting to visit Alderan. I heard about all the trouble you've been having, so I sent back a bit of gold to help with the roof repairs. Let me know if you get it. I'm hoping to travel up and see you soon when the season's over and I can spare the time off work. Send my love to Grandpa, Antonia. Okay. Oh wait, I feel like I read a letter in the new area that was for an Antonia. Are they here then? Oh, there she is. Okay, so she's the ship person. So she hasn't delivered this letter. Does she need me to deliver it for her? Nothing interesting happens? Alright, whatever. You can figure it out yourself. Take me to the island. Ooh. This place looks pretty. Oh, there's a player teleport here? Ooh. Why would I want my teleport to be here, though? There's a lot of two-story buildings here. Hold up, I have to check them. Oh, this guy sells grapes. Ooh, that'd be great for making my own wine. Nice. Oh, there's one of those statues. Oh. Maybe I need water runes then, because I think every time I've interacted with these, I've had all my runes on me. I have to come back to that. This has got a water symbol on there, so that would make sense. I guess I need to check this place out down here as well. But let's start with the quest.
Good day. I don't suppose I could trouble you for the briefest of moments.
Good day to you. I could consider being troubled for the right reasons.
How does access to a rather fancy party sound as a motivator?
Well, just as long as I get to actually enjoy.
I'm sure I could also rustle up some payment to encourage you if you have any reservations. You may even find some exciting opportunities inside, given the presence of some of Alderan's wealthiest citizens.
So if you're going to this party, would you also be one of Alderan's wealthiest citizens?
Alas, I am, quite unfortunately, not rich in money. What I do possess is a certain wealth of talent. For you see, I am an actor. Patsy the Grand, they'll call me, eventually.
They call me Karadus. Just Karadus. So if you're not rich in money, how am I going to get paid? Assuming I agree to help you with whatever it is you want.
Cut in words, but you need not worry. While you won't be getting paid up front, I have a feeling that if all goes well, I will soon find myself with more than enough wealth to handsomely reward you. And besides, if nothing else, I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time at the party.
Start the Death on the Isle quest, yes. I suppose I could do with letting my hair down a little. Alright, I'm in.
Wonderful.
So whose party are we going to?
Well, that's complicated. You don't know? Sometimes a man has to follow his heart, and a second-hand invitation saying that there's a party at Villa Lucens tonight.
Villa Lucens?
Yes, the fella is home to an almighty patron of the arts. He even has his own theater atop the cliffs behind the villa. In fact, the whole reason for this party is because he's showing his new play.
And yet you don't actually know who he is?
This opportunity came about quite suddenly. As such, I'm unfortunately not as prepared as I otherwise would be. However, an actor like myself can't turn down the chance to meet with a man like him.
Not to mention the chance to enjoy a good party.
Well said, Adela. Oh, that reminds me, Karadus. This is Adela. She's also helping out today.
If you have her, why did you need me?
She advertised herself as a bag carrier, so she's here to move my bag around. There's a lot of costumes and props that I travel with, so it's nice to have someone else carry them.
I'm not going to say no to go to a fancy party, even as the help.
As for your part in all this, Karadus, with this being a fancy party and all, I happen to need a butler to help me fit in.
A butler?
You know, serving me wine and tending to my needs, fancy suit and all.
Right, so I don't actually get to enjoy the party at all, do I?
Oh, I'm sure you will. You'll just have to act a little here and there.
I see. You mentioned a fancy suit. You wouldn't happen to have a butler outfit in that bag you mentioned?
I don't believe I do. I don't really take roles like that these days.
Well, in that case, any idea where I might get one? Preferably free of charge. Lots of the fillers around here have butlers, and butlers mean uniforms. Are you suggesting I steal one? I suppose you could always put it back once you've done. And I'm sure whoever I take it from will be overjoyed to have had someone else wearing a uniform.
Maybe I should add a butler's uniform to my vast array of costumes after all.
I doubt they'll ever even realize. Anyway, I remember seeing some uniforms through a window on the way over here. They were in a filler to the north. Right, I guess I'm off to find a uniform then?
Good luck!
Okay, well, straight to the thieving part. Filler to the north. I don't really know what constitutes being a filler, because these all look like fillers to me. I guess I'll go to the biggest house, because they're probably the most likely to have a butler. Oh, you can just pick grapes here, so I don't even have to grow grapes myself. This is amazing here. Oh, yo, look at this guy stomping on grapes. And these grapes are shiny too. Oh, look at the capybara with the grapes. I don't have anything to put these grapes in. Oh, I must need a pot. We got a bunch of wine. Do I have to have a jug and then put the grapes in the jug? I'll come back to this. Let me carry on with the quest. Don't mind me, I'm just here to steal a butler costume. Guess they won't mind. Oh. Well, that was unexpected. Door's locked. Oh, I can go through the window. Maybe it's this house. Sure that guard won't notice. I say you've managed to find a uniform. I have indeed. You must have a good eye to have seen them through a window as you walked by. It was a bit of a lucky spot, I must admit. Lucky indeed. It's almost like you were specifically looking for them. Just good fortune. Now I ought to get a move on getting this bag inside. Adela heads inside.
Oh, she's in a rush, isn't she?
Given the size of your bag, I'm not sure she's rushing anywhere.
Well, she sets a good example. You should probably be heading on in yourself.
I'm guessing the entrance is just up these stairs?
The guest entrance is yes.
Don't tell me.
You'll have to go through the staff entrance, unfortunately. I can't be seen entering with the help.
The help?
Sorry, just getting into character.
You will have to use the staff entrance though. Where would I find said entrance?
I bet Adela went through it. You should have followed her. I think she headed somewhere along that hedgerow.
Somewhere along the hedge. Alright. Head butler, you're clearly the man I need to speak to. Oh, Nassau to you. I wasn't expecting anyone else. Sorry, there was a bit of a hold-up. I'm quite new to this. A hold-up? Nothing bad, I hope. I've known people to have problems with their employers before. Is yours treating you well? He seems friendly enough. I'm still not sure if I'm getting paid though. Tetamo, oh dear, oh dear. Are you part of a union? I don't remember joining one. I probably should with the varied working conditions I go through. We have a fantastic one here on Alderin if you're interested. I can't say discussions are effective, but sometimes the wealthy do come to the table. I think this is a one-time gig for me, but thank you. Very well.
In that case, there are just a few quick admin bits to go through before I let you in. First and foremost, butlers must keep their uniforms and masks on at all times. If you are seen without yours, you will be ejected from the party.
Got it. No taking off my uniform. What's this about masks?
All staff are to be as anonymous as possible tonight, so we'll provide you with a mask on entry. We'll be using them to keep track of who's coming and going. Now, for security purposes, butlers are required to enter and leave with completely empty pockets. We'll hold on to anything you need us to whilst you're in there.
Got it. Nothing in and nothing out.
Right, I think that covers everything. Are you ready to enter?
I am.
Good. We'll hold on to any items you have whilst you're in there.
No, all my sweet items, no. Oh, mate, I'm doing a good job. So I'm guessing someone's gonna get got in this party here. Oh, let me talk to Patsy.
You made it in, and don't you look the part? Magnificent!
I feel like a cool jester.
Nonsense! Now why not go and introduce yourself to our host and the other guests? I could do with knowing a little more about everyone.
Hang on. I'm meant to be an anonymous butler. How do you expect me to get to know people for you?
I'm sure you can get their names at least. That will give me something to work with.
Okay. Anything else I could do for you? Especially things you could easily do for yourself?
No. I think you're doing more than enough right now, thank you.
Okay, let's go harass the members of the party. Constantinius. Oh, I gotta talk to you. Oh, no, excuse me.
Oh, this is grand, isn't it?
It certainly seems to be quite the event.
I'd say it's one of my finest yet. Though I do wish more of the guests could have made it. However, it looks like we've gained a bit of a straggler.
A straggler?
Yes, that slightly pompous fellow that hasn't introduced himself to anyone yet. The fact that he's here means he must have gained an invitation, though I don't know how.
Is that going to be an issue?
I'm sure it won't be. I'm always open to meeting new people, especially those who enjoy the arts.
Oh, good, because it's actually him who I'm here with. He was very keen to meet you, even though he didn't actually know your name.
I can't believe it. How could he not even know the name of his gracious host?
Perhaps he's new to the island. Still, for an actor, his research seems lacking.
He's an actor, you say? Ah, now that explains why he was so eager to be here. Well, if he's good, this might be his lucky day. I, Constantinius, am in the market for a new actor to sponsor.
Sponsor?
Well, you know, actors. Very profitable once they're popular. I like to make investments. For example, I've sponsored tonight's lead actor, Livius, for some time. He's done very well for himself, and for me. Though he's almost too expensive for me these days. Anyway, perhaps you'll see him tonight on stage.
Okay, well, I got the head honcho straight away, hell yeah. Pavo wants to talk. She's been eager to talk. She got in the way of my conversation I just had, so let's see what she's got to say.
Excuse me, you there.
Hi there. How can I be of service?
I could do with another drink.
Do you have a preference? Wine or something non-alcoholic?
Alcoholic? I'll have you know that I, Pavo, am most certainly not an alcoholic. Now scram.
Alright. Lovely lady. What about you, Koziak?
Good day, sir. Sir? I thought I'd left that behind when I retired. Please call me Koziak.
Absolutely, Koziak. You can call me.
I seem to remember that one of the rules of this party was that the staff were to remain anonymous.
You can't call me then. Are you enjoying the party?
I am, yes. Though I'm far more excited for tonight's performance. Constantinius says he's hired some of the finest actors for this one.
Lovely bloke. Who else is here? I'm trying to think how to pronounce that name. It's a name. I'm gonna go with Sokotler.
Good day to you. Nizal to you as well. You seem different to the other staff here. First time?
It is. How could you tell?
You see similar things on boats. People look a bit wobbly until they settle.
Oh, I hadn't noticed I was...
You ever do.
So do you spend a lot of time on boats?
I run something of a shipping company. If you need it moving, so Cutler's got you.
Oh, I feel like I need to change this person's voice.
I run something of a shipping company. If you need something moving, so Cutler's got you.
Like, that sounds better. Well, I don't typically find myself in the need of that sort of thing, but if it ever changes, I'll keep you in mind. Alright, I guess I don't talk to the butlers because they can't give me their names. Is there anyone upstairs? A lot of empty bottles. Okay, I can't leave. Alright, I think I got everyone. Yep. Alright. Oh, I didn't talk to the dog. Smart looking dog. What a handsome fella. This is a good dog. You better compare him. Oh wait, he's got glasses on and a mustache. Hell yeah. That's a cool guy.
I saw you make your way around the party. So, Dad, who's who?
So we've got Pavo, the drunk one over there. I'm not sure there's much of them other than their love of drinking. Sokotla, who seems a lot more relaxed. It seems that she's running a shipping business. Last of all the guests, we have Koziak. He's quite up on the rules of this party, so he might not be happy that you weren't properly invited.
Invited? I have an invitation. I can act like I belong here. You'll never know.
He might not, but our host Constantinius does.
Ah.
Luckily, he didn't actually seem to mind you being here too much. Apparently, he's actually looking for a new actor to sponsor.
Sponsoring? Me? How marvelous. Oh, I think I should have a drink to celebrate. Could you be a dear and go into the wine cellar for me?
What would you like from the wine cellar? A beer?
Whilst that sounds lovely, I've heard there's some Principum Red down there. It's not produced anymore, so it's rather hard to find, but our generous host seems happy enough to share.
Alright, one glass of wine coming right up. He's been coming through. There's a pair of stairs here. Ooh, it's kind of scary down here. I kind of want to go over here. There's a whole extra part of this underground. Oh, it's the dressing room. Okay. Prepumry. The label's faded, but I'm sure this is the wine Patsy was talking about. You're suddenly startled by the sound of a glass shattering in another part of the cellar, causing you to spill some of the wine on yourself. I don't see it. I think we're good. What? Oh, that's going to stain, isn't it? Oh wait, it's not my uniform. I stole this from someone. Oh god. I think it's probably best if I don't mess around with this again. Fair enough, buddy. Someone broke a glass. He was being naughty down here. Oh! There's a man! Wait, is he part of the Twilight's emissaries? Oh wait, no. This may be the actor. Is everything okay? Hello? Have you had too much to drink?
You there! Don't move!
What the?
You're coming with us!
Oh no. I have video evidence, officer, that it wasn't me, okay? Look, just look at the recording, buddy.
It's always the butler, isn't it? Now, Stradius. We don't know for sure that they did it. It looks likely, though.
Did what exactly?
Murder! Stradius! What? It was my turn to level the accusation at a suspect. How often do we get to handle a murder? You have to respect the systems we have, Stradius.
I'm still here, in case you forgot.
So, murder. Interesting choice at a party full of wealthy people, wouldn't you say? Poor Livius. He wasn't acting this time.
But I didn't kill anyone.
You just happened to be found standing in a closed room with a dead body, with bloodstains on your clothes, no less.
Bloodstains?
The red stains on your uniform. The victim's blood, I'm sure of it.
You found me in a wine cellar and you won't even consider that it might be wine?
I suppose I could try tasting it. Stradius, what if it's blood? Well then, it won't taste like wine, will it?
No, you make a good point, actually. I'm just going to go.
Oh, no, you won't. You're going to wait right there and answer some questions.
Would you believe me if I said I didn't do it?
We'll consider it. We will. But first questions. Why were you down in that cellar?
I was looking for a wine. Principum Red? Patsy sent me to get some for him to drink. I just happened to hear a commotion and thought someone may have been hurt.
So you were just trying to help?
Yes.
Honestly, I'm sold. Stradius. Yes, sorry. I'm afraid we can't let you go. Not without an investigation. Not to mention, given our whole job here was to stop anything bad happening at this party, we're not really doing so well right now. We'll look even more ineffective if we don't have a suspect. Could be a career ender, really.
Wait. Okay. Well, much like I didn't kill that man, I suppose I don't want to hurt your careers. Maybe I could catch the killer. Do you have any relevant qualifications?
Wait, are we meant to have? After all, training to be a butler must have taken a long time.
But I'm not even a butler. I got hired to act like one.
Right, now I have to put murder back on the table. Who are you?
I'm just Karadus. I got hired by Patsy to be a butler for this evening alongside a lady called Adela.
Adela? Do we know an Adela? Yes, I believe she's accounted for.
You ran into her?
She came in shortly after we arrested you. Your friend Patsy mentioned she had been sorting some of his costumes.
You mean she was only accounted for after the murder took place?
Why do I get a feeling you're not doing a good job actually investigating this? It isn't just you.
Again, maybe I could be an extra pair of hands here?
Have a potential suspect investigate a murder? It wouldn't be orthodox, but it might work. I might not like the implication that we can't solve it ourselves. I agree, but we're not actually very qualified for this. We normally just guard drunk people, not solve murders. You make a fair point, Hudson. Karadus, if you promise not to leave, can you help us work out what's happened here?
I promise not to flee the scene?
Perfect. Shall we get to investigating then?
Where should I start?
The victim was Livius, the lead actor in tonight's play. His body is still down in the cellar, so you should probably go and inspect it, along with the rest of the crime scene. No doubt you also want to question everyone. We'll keep them busy for you until you're ready. We'll also give you a case file to track your notes in.
Okay, let's get to it. Wow, okay. I didn't expect it to get investigated by a bunch of Monty Python guards. I love it. Let's go to the crime scene and then have a chat with everyone. Let's just start at the crime itself. So, what's got you then? You inspect the body. Few cuts and scrapes, no stab wound. Poison perhaps? Maybe there's something nearby that could give me a better idea of what happened. Ooh, okay, so this pottery is probably his drink that broke when he was dying. It looks like someone's dropped this. I wonder if there was a fight. Well, clearly he dropped it, mate. It's only half full. Someone must have been drinking from it. There is a search option here. Oh, it's on the other side. Ooh, jug. I wonder why this jug's been tucked away in the corner. Was someone trying to hide it? That could be his real wine. And it got swapped out for the poisoned wine. Small box. Oh my god, was someone doing a Metal Gear? It appears to be a box full of blank wine labels. I suppose they like to keep things well organized. And you could use that to apply it to your poison wine, but give it a good name. Why would Constantinius keep a broken store around? Unless it was only just broken. Egad! It just broke. Okay, nothing there. Ooh, fancy chest. Don't mind if I do. The chest is securely locked. So, lockpick it? No? Okay. I think I've investigated everything here. So, what if I go back to the body or like this jug on the floor and maybe my character will be able to come to some conclusions? Or not? Alright, let's start questioning people.
Oh, poor Livius. Where am I to find another actor of his caliber?
Was he by any chance the one you mentioned earlier? The one who was starting to get too expensive for you?
I may have had some quabbles with how expensive his performances were, but he always made a profit. I could only hope his understudy is capable of filling the gap that's going to be left. Livius has always kept her in the shadows, though he did say she was nearly ready for a leading role of her own.
Okay, we have motive. It was the apprentice. So the apprentice is probably Adela. Oh, Adela's there. Okay, nice. I get to question her. I'll talk to her last, so I can point the finger. You didn't happen to know Livius, did you, Koziak?
I'm familiar with his work, but not the man himself.
He's been Constantinius's preferred actor for a few years now. Did he ever come to join the parties? Perhaps you crossed paths during the festivities?
Oh, I'm almost certain we didn't. The actors spend the entire party getting ready, and then I usually fall asleep by the end of the play.
The plays are that good, are they?
I'm an older man. I need a good early night to keep myself going. I am partial to a puzzle though, so solving this crime could keep me up all night.
Okay, he was not helpful. Pavo doesn't seem drunk anymore.
You know, it's surprisingly a sobering moment when someone's murdered beneath your feet.
Did you know him well?
We were once drinking fellows. The things I've seen him drink without ever breaking a sweat.
Did you drink with him today?
I don't remember. It seems likely that I would have though. He never liked to prepare for a performance without at least a small drink.
Assuming you did, where would you have had a drink with him?
Probably down in the cellar. That's always where he preferred to go.
So you admit that you may well have been down there with him today. Do you think something might have happened whilst you were drinking?
I think I'd like to think I would remember something so terrible happening in front of my eyes.
And yet you can't actually remember if you'd been drinking with him.
Oh, that's a good point. In that case, I don't know.
Alright. Well, 2 more suspects. Where's Sokola? Where is she? Oh, there she is.
Quite an unfortunate turn of events, isn't it?
I'm not sure it's unfortunate so much as the tragedy, surely.
Well, I believe the play was actually intended to be a comedy. I'm hopeful that they have an understudy who could fill in for today.
The play's still going ahead. Are we just going to ignore that a man was murdered?
I'd rather not think about it personally.
Okay, so Livius wasn't a customer of yours then? Would he have reason to have been? Actors seem to have a lot of costumes to move around the place. Maybe a shipping magnate such as yourself would make good money off them.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Good tip about actors though.
I'll have to visit the College of Bards next time I'm in Tempestus. Okay, they seem pretty chill. They wouldn't have a reason to kill them. Let's talk to Patsy, because he just seems like an idiot.
Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? I got arrested for murder because you sent me into that cellar. Did you at least manage to find what I sent you down there for?
The Primsium Red? Of course. Constantinius has a nice large container of it. However, I'm not sure if that's the most...
See, Adela, you were right.
What self-respected man would have a wine cellar without such a historic wine in it?
It's a shame we're locked down up here. I would love to try it. I came so close too, if it weren't for that actor.
Are you blaming Livius for his own murder?
Of course not. I'd just ruin a mischance to try that wine.
Alright, he's an idiot. I think it's just Adler I need to talk to now. Yeah. Oh, okay, they count as a single conversation. Let's have a look at my notes. She was absent during the first part of the party. Can I go into the Acton area?
Sorry, entry here is for guests only.
Oh. I kind of want to investigate the... Ooh, hello. What's this? There's like a cave over here. I can go around. I see rocks. I don't think I should be going up there. What? But I'm investigating the crime that I'm being accused of. Okay, let me talk to the guards then, because there's nothing else I think I can get. I can look upstairs in the building, but after that, I don't think I can get any other information without investigating the actor's stuff to see if there is any information on just who might be the understudy, who is clearly the clear culprit of the murder.
How's your investigation going?
I think I've found everything there is to find so far. What now?
Do you think you could pin down a suspect?
I'm not sure. Oddly enough, no one is admitting to having done it. And given that they were all here together, I'm pretty sure they'll be each other's alibis.
What if they hired someone to do it for them? Stradius. That's actually a good point.
Maybe the butlers?
You mean more of them might be fake like you?
Well, thanks to the masks and the uniforms, they're all anonymous. It's also very hard to keep track of how many there are.
Have we been keeping tabs on all the butlers? What if one's escaped? The killer might already be in the wind.
Both of you are missing that there's no window in which they could have left that cellar.
Ah, yes. We came down there when we heard the commotion. They wouldn't have been able to get out before then.
It seems we're back to square one again, Karadus. Unless you can think of anything else to investigate. Could I try stealing from the suspects? Perhaps one of them will be carrying something incriminating.
You probably shouldn't mention that in front of us.
I suppose we could always return things to them later.
Oh, sir.
I'll be subtle. Alright, let's get to stealing. Prime suspect number 1, wine labels. She's clearly swapped out the labels for the real... She put a label on the poison wine that she left for Livius. Case closed. It's a set of labels for marking wine jugs. They look very similar to the ones on the jugs in Constantinius's cellar. Ooh, it's her. There doesn't seem to be anything of note in Patsy's pockets. Yep. He's just an idiot. He's being used. There doesn't seem to be anything of note in Constantinius's pocket. So Kotler, you're innocent. I'm gonna find nothing. Shit. You pull a shipping contract out of Sokotler's pocket. The contract is between Livius and Sokotler. It's for the shipping of an undescribed object. Ooh. No, she seems so cool. She was the nicest guest. And now she's a suspect? God damn it. Ava, you're probably fine. Yep, a drinking flask. That makes sense. Well, I suppose that's not surprising. It's a flask for holding alcohol. There's a small amount of liquid in the bottom, but you can't tell what it is. Okay, I guess I just talk to the guards again.
How's your pocket checking going?
I'm still working on it. Oh, am I? Oh, a cozy man. Koziak. He was hiding in someone else. Ooh, you pull a threatening note out of Koziak's pocket. Uh-oh. The letter is from Koziak to Livius. It describes an outstanding debt. Ooh. Okay, I don't think there's motive with the shipping contract. They just did work together out of something that they haven't spoken about, which is top secret. We don't need to know about it. It could be like, you know, something to do with his private life. A friend knows pretty bad for him. And these wine labels are obviously where they've swapped out the jug names. I've had a little look through some pockets. I think all the guests might be lying.
All of them?
Well, maybe not Pavo. They just had this old drinking flask. So Kotler and Koziak, on the other hand, both had things on them that revealed that they had direct dealings with Livius. Here, have a look at what I found for yourselves. You hand over the note, contract, flask, and labels.
Interesting. What about these labels?
I found them on Adela.
She was the one who wasn't accounted for when the murder took place, right? That's right. She's the one that came here with Patsy, like Karadus here. Both were uninvited. Perhaps one of them is responsible, or indeed both of them.
It's possible, I suppose, but Patsy doesn't seem capable of pulling this off.
It seems we still don't have anything conclusive. What do you think we should do?
We could get them all together, put pressure on them with some accusations and see who breaks.
You think that'll work?
Only one way to find out, I suppose.
It's not the worst thought, and I guess whatever happens, there's a good chance that some more of the truth will come out. Alright, Karadus, just let us know when you want everyone gathered, and we'll take them upstairs for you.
I'm ready now, let's go.
Perfect. Let's get everyone upstairs.
It was the guards. They did it. I'm gonna start with Adela. Patsy, Adela, the two of you weren't even invited to this party.
Nor were you.
But being here presented with a huge opportunity for an up-and-coming actor like Patsy,
a huge opportunity indeed.
You already knew that Constantinius was thinking about sponsoring a new actor. Perhaps you decided to speed things along a bit by removing the competition.
But why would I need to remove the competition if he was already open to sponsoring me anyway? That doesn't make sense.
Perhaps, and indeed it is true that you couldn't have been present at the time of the murder. You never left the party. In fact, you sent me down to the cellar for you, didn't you?
So you're saying that you're actually more likely to be guilty yourself?
Exactly! No, wait.
What?
Sending me down there made me look guilty. A perfect way of drawing attention away from the true culprit.
But that would be a terrible plan. You were here with us.
Which leads me on to you, Adela. Patsy was accounted for when the murder took place. But you were not. Care to tell us what you were up to?
I took Patsy's bag to the backstage area, spent some time chatting to the actors, and then made my way to the party.
So you never entered the wine cellar?
No.
Oh, we got her. Hey, guards, we got her. How did she get in the wine cellar if she never entered, huh?
But you knew a lot about it, didn't you? Where are you going with this?
Stradius, the labels! Stradius presents the wine labels. Wine labels from Constantinius' cellar found on your person. Care to explain?
I just found him on the floor. It's bad manners not to pick up litter.
What a convenient excuse.
Adela, perhaps you should make sure you question everyone before making an accusation, Karadus.
Fair enough.
Damn it.
I know, it's her. Constantinius, you knew Livius well, didn't you?
I sponsored him for years, yes.
How was that sponsorship working out for you?
Well, I can't say I wasn't profiting from it. Although I do admit that he had become a little excessive with his spending in recent times.
So you would almost benefit from him being out of the way, letting you find someone new to sponsor?
The thought has crossed my mind, but he was still profitable. And it's not like I couldn't just sponsor a second actor in addition to him anyway.
Oh. No, we're not accusing him. He's fine. He's in the clear. He's also covered in wine, I hope, because he's just rich and drunk. Rich and drinking, that's what he is.
Sokotla,
you never had dealings with Livius, have you?
Of course not.
So he's never needed anything shipped by your company. Nothing he needed to move swiftly and discreetly?
Why would he? I'm sure he's got more than enough solutions for moving his costumes around.
Stradius, the contract. Care to explain this, Sokotla?
That looks like a contract between myself and Livius.
Good eye. Interesting how you yourself seem to not be aware of it, especially given that it was you who was carrying it.
Alright, fine. Livius had recently contracted us to help him move some of his belongings around. He's been doing well for himself and was moving into a larger property. I needed him to sign off on a slight change in timelines, and given we were both here, I thought we may as well get it sorted.
I see. No, she's in the clear. Got no reason to. That could be his house that he was moving into, and that's why there was a butler costume, and that's how she knew there was butler costumes in there, because it was part of Livius's, like, general actor supply. It's all connecting to Adela. I want to know what Koziak's threatening note was about, though.
Koziak, did you not claim to have never interacted with Livius?
I did, and I shall stand by that claim. Why are you the one making these accusations anyway?
You were the one down there with him. Besides, you're just a butler.
Stradius, the note. A note written by yourself for Livius. Seems you weren't very happy with him.
How did you?
So it seems you did know him. In fact, you had an issue with him, did you not?
Not one I would have killed him over. He owed me some money and wasn't paying up. I just needed to put some pressure on him.
An outstanding debt could be considered motive for murder. But we're not accusing you. Let's ask Pavo about her drinking problems. Pavo, you and Livius were drinking partners, weren't you?
We were.
How heavily would you say you drank together?
On occasion, a little too heavily.
Who provided the drinks?
We'd tend to bring our own, although I did sometimes let him have a bit extra from my flask.
Your flask, huh?
Shreddius, the flask!
This flask?
Yes, that's the one. I must have misplaced it.
If you were letting Livius drink from your flask, it wouldn't have been hard for you to poison him, would it?
But why would I poison a friend?
That remains to be seen. And we're not accusing you. Alright, Stradius and Hutso, what you gotta say?
This bit's all up to you, Karadus.
I'm accusing Adela. Adela, I believe you were responsible for the murder of Livius. All the evidence is pointing at you. You were the only person missing at the time of the murder, and despite your claims, we have clear evidence you were in that cellar.
Alright, fine. I admit I was in the cellar.
Wait, what is this?
The Primsian Red, you fool. I could retire on the value of that wine. All I had to do was get out of here with it.
My wine!
You used me.
Okay, maybe Adler is just a thief. So then it comes down to these guys.
And I probably would have got away with it too, if it wasn't for this precocious butler turned investigator you hired.
What happened, Adela? Did Livius interrupt your plan? Did he need to be silenced?
Murder? What a ridiculous assertion. I may be a thief, but I'd never kill someone.
Oh, shit. She didn't have the guards? Wait, are they betting on me? Well, I might as well start praying. Activate all my offensive prayers. Just make it a fixed fight. Are you ready to confess now?
I promise I didn't do it. I'm just a thief. I wasn't even strong enough to defeat you. How could I have killed Livius?
She may be telling the truth, Karadus, but either way, we know she's a criminal now. Come with us, Adela. You can have fun contemplating your crimes from your new cell.
Adler is escorted away. Okay, so now we have different motives. I think the motives could actually go to Constantinius because he dropped that he couldn't have a second sponsor while he was still sponsoring Livius, even though he spoke about looking for a new sponsor. So maybe when I told him about Patsy, that pushed his timeline forward to maybe off Livius so that he could sponsor a new actor without having to pay for everything for his expensive man.
Does this mean we can get on with tonight's play?
You still want to go ahead with the play? You don't even have a lead actor anymore.
Yes, it's a bit of a last-minute issue, but I have no doubt that Livius's understudy will be able to step up.
But Adler might not have even been the killer.
Well, you've been doing a wonderful job so far, so I'm sure if the villain is still loose, you'll catch him.
Constantinius, with respect, I'm not sure we can let everyone leave until we're sure we have this case solved.
That's not a problem. You can easily keep an eye on everyone in the theatre. The only place they'll be able to run to from there is straight off the cliff.
Constantinius.
It's settled then. We will proceed with the play. While we do that, if the killer is still at large, the ever-capable Karadus here will ensure that they're dealt with.
Fine, let's get going then.
Oh no, you can't come with us. I don't want your investigation disrupting things. You'll need to stay out of sight. Why don't you take the back way?
The back way?
Yes, it's not been used in a while, so it's a little bit precarious these days, but I'm sure you'll manage.
Fine. Where do I find this back way?
Pathway leads to the cliffs to the south. We'll see you at the theatre, Karadus.
The others depart for the theatre. I mean, the understudy is still probably the one to point the finger at. And maybe Patsy... Let's just look around here, actually. Maybe Patsy is the understudy, but he's not telling us. He would have been doing some good acting, if that's the case. And you know what? I'll allow him for almost getting away with it. I will say, I did not expect this quest to be a Night at the Theatre murder mystery. I love this. I thought maybe there would have been a murder on the island and I would be exploring this whole Alderan place, but no, I've been stuck to this little area. It's awesome.
Ah, there you are, Karadus.
So, what's the plan here?
Well, we don't really have one, but the play is about to start and we still might have a killer on the loose.
Perhaps there's some evidence we missed somewhere.
It seemed like you've been quite thorough. The only place you didn't check was here at the theatre.
Well, then I guess it's time to fix that.
The stairs over there lead down to the backstage area. That's where the actors, including Livius, were getting ready for the play. That seems to be the best place to check for any missing clues.
Okay, I'll get to it. Finally, this is where I wanted to look this whole time. Let me in. Well, well, well. Another suspect, huh? Ooh, costume rack. Let's search it. Nothing of interest. Oh, crate. Suspicious crate. Snake, are you in there? Nope. Alright. Alright, let's talk to the costumer.
Hello there. This Sal. Are you the one who's trying to find Livius's killer?
That's right. So I'm guessing down here is your domain?
If you think I have any control in here, you'd be sorely mistaken. I don't think anyone could keep these actors in line. They're a dramatic bunch.
Speaking of which, where are they?
The play will be starting as we speak. They'll all be up in the theatre.
Right, well in that case, I'd better get to it. I'd like to have a look around down here. Hopefully I can find some sort of clue as to how Livius died.
Go ahead.
I would also like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Of course.
What can you tell me about the actors?
There was 4 of them in total. Well, was 4 I should say. There's Nayatali. She was Livius's understudy. After what happened, she's now taking the lead role tonight. And then you have Clodius. He's getting close to retirement now, so prefers to take on small but impactful roles. Finally, there's Quintilia. She's quite new, so she mostly takes on the non-speaking parts.
And all of them were in here earlier?
That's right. Livius went out for his pre-performance drink, as he likes to do. The others all stayed here until after the murder happened.
And you're sure none of them could have slipped out at any point?
I don't think so. I suppose I do get quite engrossed in my work sometimes, so it's not impossible. But I'm sure I'd spotted someone going up the stairs.
But there's a search bookcase option here. The bookshelf hides a secret passage into the wine cellar. Ooh. Oh, so can I talk to her now about that? Did you know there was a hidden passage in here?
A passage? I had no idea, but I suppose it's not too surprising.
How come?
This is an old filler. Apparently it once played a role in some smuggling operations a long time ago. I could see them having a few secrets to help them with that.
Okay. And, why does searching the crate now give me something to find? You search the crate and find it to be full of poison. That's really weird that I didn't get that option straight away.
You search the costume rack and find out one of the costumes has a wine stain on it. The label reads Nayatali.
Alright, we got a culprit. Poison, wine, secret passage. What's the crate of poison for?
Ah, that was a gift from Constantinius. We have been dealing with a bit of a rat problem, so he gave us the poison to deal with them.
It seems one of the costumes has a stain on it.
A stain?
Yes, a wine stain. Apparently the costume belongs to Nayatali. Is there any reason the costume would be stained?
No, none of her characters have any interaction with wine.
Do you have any wine backstage?
Well, the actors do often like to have a drink after the play, but I always ask that they do that outside so as to not risk any damage to the costumes.
Interesting. Well, I think I know who did it. Is there any other clues here? And I can't walk through here. Such that... Alright, I think we have our culprit. It was a character we didn't even get to interact with.
The play is well underway, and for all we know, there's still a killer out there. I hope you got something for us, Karadus.
I think I might. It turns out there's a secret passage from the backstage area into the wine cellar. Someone could have got in and out without anyone else knowing. Not only that, but the backstage area's had a rat problem recently. They have plenty of poison for dealing with them. That same poison could easily have been used to kill Livius.
Great work, Karadus. Did you find anything else that could tell us who did it? Yes, we need to confront the killer. Who was it, Karadus?
Where's her name? There we go.
Nayatali, the understudy that's on the stage right now. Why?
As a fellow actor, she had access to the secret passage into the wine cellar where Livius was having his pre-performance drink. But how did she kill him? The rat poison. Enough of that would have easily killed a man. She poisoned his drink so that she could be back out of the cellar before he died.
I suppose that makes sense. But she wasn't the only one who had access to that passage.
But she was the only one who had wine on her clothes. Wine isn't allowed backstage, so it must have come from the cellar.
Oh, very good. But what about motive?
Constantinius mentioned earlier that she had been in Livius's shadow for some time. Killing him has finally allowed her to take on a leading role.
I suppose this does all make sense, but are you certain?
I'd say 80, maybe 90% sure.
Well, I suppose that'll have to be enough. You have not taken us down too many wrong paths today, except for the whole fake butler act.
Bro, but you were honest about that pretty quick. We'll have to wait until the play's over, then we'll take her in. Wait, but should we not be acting now?
Constantinius would kill us if we stopped the performance. And then we'll have another murder mystery on our hands.
Well then, we'll have to speed things along a bit. I'm going out there.
Oh, wait. I'm an actor. I am coming to take out the lead actor. Aha!
Wait, let's go here. I come onto stage, and I'm a villain. What does villain do? I do the trick.
I'm the villain!
At last, the vile villain shows themselves. Villain? The only villain here is you, murderer. I am no murderer. What vexatious allegations you come at me with. I'm not sure about this new character. Are they even in costume? Do not pretend you don't know. Your lies are at an end. I don't think this was in the original script. I've overcome so much, I won't fall at this last hurdle. Lay down your arms. Your heroic deeds are fabrications. Never! Now swing at me! Ah, you're stronger than I thought. I need to regroup.
Hey, get back here.
Face me! Ah, you've stepped into my trap.
A trap?
Aha, villain! This is where you fall! You're no match for me. I'm sorry, you'll have to fight alone. How could you be this powerful? It's all part of my grand plan. I grow stronger with every passing moment. I can't keep up with this. Then flee again, ignoble hero. I must make my last stand. Could you find it in your heart to stay your hand and let you live to foil my plans another day? I'm afraid that's not the game we play. And so I take my leave from this mortal coil. Bravo! Well, that was a twist, wasn't it? Natalie, I know you killed Livius. Why? I've been stuck in the shadow of that man for too long. He wouldn't even let me fill another role.
Murder is a bit far, though. Could you have not just lightly poisoned him?
You don't understand. I never poisoned him. I just tripped him. All I wanted was to put him out of action. A small injury would have been enough for him not to perform tonight.
What happened?
He had too much to drink. He fell harder than expected. He wouldn't get up. I fled. I never wanted him to.
Oh, Natalie, come on. Let's get you to the guards. Stradius, Hutster, it's been a surprising pleasure working with you to solve this case.
I can't believe it was all an accident. Karadus, you've done well. I would like to apologize for our hasty arrest earlier. Your commitment to helping us has been commendable. To be fair to us, you did seem like the perfect suspect.
I suppose I did, but no harm done. I'm just glad we got it all sorted out. Though I don't think Patsy is going to be paying me anytime soon.
You win some and you lose some, I guess. All the best, Karadus.
Hey, that's quest complete. Congratulations, you have completed Death on the Isle. You are awarded 2 quest points, 10,000 Thieving XP, 7,500 Crafting XP, and 5,000 Crafting XP. And the ability to use a costume needle. Huh. And ding, baby, I've reached crafting level 71. Huge. I can now make blue d'hide armor and mixed hide legs. That's really good for my crafting levels. I can spam a bunch of blue d'hide armor now. Let's put my clothes back on. And let's explore the rest of this island. I guess I won't need this butler outfit again. Before I check out the minigame, I want to check out this town down here, Mistrock, because this place seems really good for forestry. So we've got maple trees and yew trees here. And I might as well see what's going on down there. Oh, this would be a good place to mill flour as well. We got ore, we got rats, all the good stuff really. What's all the way back here? We got some dwarfs over here, they're just mining. Oh, maybe this is a dwarf town then. There's a net spot for fishing back here, but it's not on the map. Huh. Nice mining shop, lovely. Yeah, this is a little dwarven town. Shield shop, what are they selling? A bunch of kite shields, lovely. Yeah, I think this will be the town I'll come to do forestry going forward, because maple trees are right in front of the bank, plus yew trees. I need a bunch of them for my fletching anyway, so that's pretty good. Nasty Nick, who the heck are you? You have a quest for me?
Why, yes, I do have a quest for you. I've hidden some goodies around Varlamore, haha! Bring them all to me and I'll give you a nasty little surprise.
A treasure hunt? That's exciting. Any tips to get me started?
No.
Oh, I guess I'll be on my way then. Alright, well, screw you, Nasty Nick. There's a cave, but I can't get into it. What's this dark moon place over here? How do I get to it? Oh, it seems like this cave is what would get me to this place, but maybe I just don't have access to it. Maybe this is an area for the future that they haven't released yet. Or maybe I'm stupid. I like all the porcupines here. They're cute. Alright, but the moment I've been waiting for, we're gonna finally check out Mastering Mixology. Get out of my way, citizens! Can I just go down?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I wanted to see what was down these stairs.
We are the Alchemist Society, and those stairs lead to our lab and production facilities.
I'm actually quite skilled in herb lore. Would it be possible for me to join?
You are?
Well, we're always looking for new members, provided they have the aptitude needed. In that case, head on in and talk to Supervisor Lalo. He'll show you how everything works.
Alright, mate, don't mind me, I'm here. Oh, a bunch of wine storage down there.
I've not seen your face before. Given they let you come down here, I'm assuming you've been allowed to join the Alchemical Society.
That's right.
Well, in that case, just through there is the lab we use to produce potions for the kingdom. However, before you head in and get started, there's a couple of things to note. First, I can see you're not from around here, so I'll point out that Varlamorian alchemy is a little different from the druidic herb lore that you'll be familiar with. How so? We discovered that the majority of herbs in the world can be broken down into 3 alchemical regions: Mox, Agar, and Lye. When mixed in the correct way, these 3 components produce drastically different results. As such, in the lab, you'll be using these components to create various potions.
What potions do I need to make?
That depends. We get orders from across the kingdom. You'll need to keep an eye out for what potions are currently decided and ensure you're making the right ones. Now, as you produce these potions, you'll collect resin from each of the 3 regions. This resin will demonstrate how well you've worked and can be traded in for some rewards. Right, that covers the basics. You can head in and get started now if you want, but I first suggest we do a quick run through of a step-by-step process you'll need to follow.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna need it. Let's do the run through.
Very well. Listen closely.
Alright, deep breath.
Start by breaking down the herbs or unfinished potions over by the refiner. This will give you your regions: Mox, Agar, and Lye paste. The type you will get will depend on the quality of what you put in. Insert the paste into the hopper and then it will become available to use in the mixer. From here you'll need to pull the mixer levers to create the right combination of regions.
But how do I know what the combinations are?
Have a look on the bookshelf for a book of lab notes. That will give you the formulas for our various products. There will always be 3 orders to choose from. You can work on just one of them or multiple, it's up to you. Just be aware that demand shifts fast here. Every time you fulfill 1 or more orders, a new set will come through. Now, once you set your desired combination of regions, collect the unfinished mixture from the mixing vessel. This will then need to be processed on one of the 3 tables to finish it off. The Umberpick will crystallize the mixture, the agitator will homogenize the mixture, and finally the retort will concentrate the mixture. After processing, you'll place the finished mixtures on the conveyor belt and move on to the next set of orders. What if I get the order wrong, or I'm unable to fulfill any of the orders? We always have need for spares, so fulfilling an incorrect order will still grant you a small reward and refresh the orders. One final thing to mention, we have some digweed grown in the lab. These rare herbs will occasionally come into maturity for a short period of time. Harvest them while you can. Mixing some of your product will increase its potency and grant you bonus rewards. Bonus rewards? That's right. As you produce potions, you'll find yourself collecting the 3 types of resin. The types obtained depends on what regions are used, with the quantities being determined by the complexity of the potion. Potions used in digweed will reward additional resin, as will handing in multiple potions in one go.
Got it. So refine herbs, deposit into the hopper, mix some products, process them, and then throw them on the conveyor? Seems easy enough. That was a lot. Okay. What are the rewards though? I've seen the collection log. Goggles? Provides 10% chance to save your secondary ingredient when mixing potions. Ooh. Grants the wearer 10 IQ. I do like IQ. A region pouch. A pouch for storing herb lore potion ingredients. I need that. Oh, I completely forgot. I could get a friggin' pouch for herbs anyway. I can get that from farming, right? At Thai Farm. I think I need to farm out the points for that. Take a set of lab notes from the bookshelf. Let's see how complicated this is. Okay, it's fairly simple. It just seems like a lot from the first look. So let's just make some potions and then see what happens. So you just said put some in there. Add some Marentil. Okay, Marentil gives me Mox paste. So I was kind of hoping this minigame wouldn't require me to actually use my herbs, but I guess I was wrong. But that's okay. I can be wrong. There's a random chest over there. Let's try Terramin. I guess Mox is lower level herbs. Oh, you can spam click this. Lovely. Let's try Haralander. Huh, okay, that's still Mox. Oh wait, maybe I need to try like unfinished potions. So let's try unfinished Haralander potions. So that's still Mox. Was that more Mox though? Oh, I need to test that. Okay. No, it still gives 20. Okay. Okay, Irrit Leaf gives Agar. I need to like write this down in front of me, I think, rather than relying on the book. Because I can make Mammoth Mix, Alco Augmenter, and Liplac Liquor. The Mammoth is all Mox, Alco is all Agar, and that's all red. Okay, so the first one's not that complicated for me, that's good. I guess I need to start growing herbs again. I've been pretty bad with growing my plants recently. Okay, Avon Toad gives Lipase, so Eric gave Agar, so Toadflax will either give Agar or Mox. So let's try that out. And then anything Avon Toad Plus will give red, I assume. No, Toadflax gives Lie. Okay, so Toadflax up. And now let's try out this process. Alco. Okay, so they're all potions I can make. So Alco is all green, Liplac is all red. I need more Mox. Oh wait, why did I do... Oh, okay. I just put it in there. Oh, so I don't even need to keep them in my inventory. And I'm making the wrong potion. How do I change it? Can I... Okay, I can just change it like that. Nice. And there's concentrate, crystallize, homogenize. Oh, wait, no, those symbols mean what I need to do with them. So I need to crystallize the alcos and homogenize the Liplac. I like this progress bar, that's nice. And then I'm assuming when the weed is available, it'll do like a big point-in thing. So maybe the alchemy gear that you get... Ooh, what was that sound for? Oh, is it like... Oh, maybe it's like Kovac. It's like Kovac. It has Kovac tech. Okay. Okay, so these are done. And then I fulfill order. Nice. And I get paste back for doing the orders. Okay. Oh wait, is that the... No, sorry, that was the resin. And then I can spend those points here. Chuggin Barrel. An item that can be freely assembled to allow you to consume many potions in a single action. That's so cool! I can put all my combat potions on that. Oh, I've seen this on the thing, on the skill guide. Yeah, okay. I was wondering where I got this item. Unlocks the ability to store potions within a separate area of the bank. That is a huge, huge reward. Oh my god, they need that. That would be so cool if we had like mining storage and potion storage. I'm a Path of Exile player. I love the idea of this. Please let me like unlock these as rewards. Okay, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time doing this just to see what happens. I think I'm lagging. I'm disconnecting. The game saw I was too powerful. The chest appears tightly locked, but it has a ring-shaped indent on the front of it. Well, what's the indent? Oh, a ring I can buy. I didn't even notice how much XP I got. Let me pay attention to that. Oh, I'm doing it too late. Oh, I think I need to click when the colors change in there. No, I still did it at the wrong time. 570 XP is really good. I like that. I can get the timing on this one. I don't know why I'm not getting it on that pump. Maybe I have to click a different area of the table, because like I've been clicking the glass there. So do I just deposit this weed in there? Okay. I put the weed in a potion. Okay. So I put the weed in there. And they are all homogenized. Okay, clicking anywhere doesn't seem to affect this one. So there's something I'm doing wrong on the other thing. I feel like I'm clicking at the right time, but maybe I'm too early or too late. Oh, clearly I'm one or the other. Ooh, that's a nice chunk of XP extra. I'm having a great time doing this. I'm in my own world just doing this activity. I think it's because it's way more engaging than doing Varlamore itself. Some of the rewards seem really good, so that's what's going to push me through doing this content. Well, the content's fun, so I'll have fun doing it. I'm just worried about running out of herb resources. I guess I'll just use the herbs that I don't really care about here. I need to pay attention to my character here. There's something I'm missing with this prompt. And I guess I don't need to make multiple potions. Like the guy said, I could just focus on one. But then I will miss out on the rewards. But I guess that's good when you're kind of like hyper-focusing a certain resin, I guess. I'm like clicking as soon as I see the color. There's a really satisfying animations in this minigame as well. I'm gonna assume this takes from the order in your inventory, so I'm worried if I don't have it in the right order and I rely on like just clicking, it'll mess me up. So I should probably make the potions in the order they're shown here, so then I can just interact with the machines in that order as well. Then it saves me having to use click on all of them. Okay, I have a nice chunk of change with all this resin. Is there anything I can get now? I haven't committed any of these prices to memory yet. Ooh, I could almost get a apprentice potion pack. I don't know if I care about that though. Then we're looking for the thousands for the outfit and the storage. I think the storage is going to be huge for me. Maybe goggles first, just based on that description. This chugging barrel will be awesome as well. I want everything from here, pretty much. Like every collection log shop I finally get to look at. I want to commit to everything. Alright folks, but that is quest complete and exploration complete. I love a good murder mystery. I should definitely try and check out the older quest that is actually titled Murder Mystery, so that we can compare the two of the writers back then and the writers now, and probably how similar the quests are. Or maybe how much they've changed with the development of the dev's storytelling and the execution of the story that's happening at the scene. Oh, and the alchemical mixology place is awesome. I'm going to be spending a lot of time there on stream. Probably on Wednesdays it'll happen a lot. If you're interested, come to the stream. Come to the stream and I'll be keening out Alchemical Society and all the other various grinds I've unlocked throughout the series. But for now, I'm going to leave you all wondering what the next quest is going to be. And I'll see you all at the next video. Thanks for watching.